We're live again, hopefully. I think it's live. Is it live? Is it live? Yo. Yo, hi. Is it live? Sorry for the bad camera angle. We're just setting up stream details here. Yo, are we good? We back? We're back? Okay, yeah, we're resetting stream. We restarted stream. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Apologies for the inconvenience. Just gonna set up all the stream details and we will be good. Just give me a sec. Okay, there we go. The story needs at least one teacher. Yeah, the hot dog's gonna be one of the teachers that gets killed. Okay? We still need to decide. Where were we? Yeah, who got killed in the emergency blast ball? That's where we were at. Who got killed in the emergency blast ball? That is our question. Who gets killed in the emergency blast ball? We need to decide that. Billy Bob? Do we kill Billy? Is that who's dying? Are we killing Billy? Is Billy getting killed off? That's what he's been up to ever since the Fall Tastical Wars. Is that what we're doing? Billy gets killed off. Mr. Stumble comes back from the dead to get revenge on Dwayne the Rocky Johnson. We might add that later. Not now. This is too early. Okay. CVS air humidifier gets killed. That one? The air humidifier gets killed. Okay, we'll add that later. The air humidifier gets killed. Lightning McQueen dies in the ball. That should be the plot twist for the ending. Mr. Stumble comes back from the dead. Okay, sure, we'll do that. Well, the first room died. Yeah, but we're back. We're back. Hi, I'm Earthquake. Alright, bet. That was stressful. Summon Evil Fox in charge in the story. We'll see how we can do that, because I don't think we have a Fox plushie. Wait. Unless we make him Tails or Fox McCloud. We'll see, we'll see. Yo, Earthquake. So who's the one that dies in the emergency blast ball? Who dies in the emergency blast ball? Because we don't have that. Who dies in there? Is it... Who? Who? The penguin? Does the penguin die? Does the burger die? Who dies? Borrow a pic of mine and... I have a Fox plushie. Dwayne the Rocky Johnson. Dwayne the Rocky Johnson is the murderer. That's what we've been doing. That's like our main point. Dwayne the Rocky Johnson is the murderer. That's the whole point. They have an FG Fox plush? No, they have a red panda, but no Fox. He stabbed himself. No, our big twist at the end is going to be that Mr. Stumble comes back from the dead and kills him. What is going on here? We're making a script. But I want to know who dies in the emergency blast ball. That's what we have. Who dies? Which one of the plushies dies? We kind of have a murder mystery here. That's what's going on. I have one. Okay, who dies? Among Us. Pretty much. This is pretty much just Among Us, except it's a dance battle. Billy. No, Dino stays alive till the end. Dino and me stay alive most of the video. That's the plan. Okay, so Burger or Billy? Who dies? Billy or Burger? Actually, I have a funny gag idea for the burger and the hot dog. So for now, I think we're killing Billy. Okay, Billy dies. Billy dies early on. Okay. And Billy... Okay. So Billy dies. Okay, Billy is dead. Billy is dead. Fantastic, you should take notes first in Google Docs. That's exactly what we're doing. We have a Google Doc open on the side. I'm just not showing it. We have Google Docs open. Just on the side. You know? That's what Fantastic has. I have this keyboard. Because I'm typing using my telekinesis powers. And Dwayne The Rocky Johnson is here for emotional support, too. This IRL? Yes, this is the real world. This is not AI. What's the cast, brother? Okay. So far, we have me. We have Dwayne The Rocky Johnson, who is the murderer. We have the dinosaur. We have, who else? Yeah, we have Samuel MK. We have Pigeon. We have Godzilla. We have, Yellow, Billy, the burger, Hot Dog, a pineapple, who's a police officer, and Marty FG, who's gonna be the president. I'm gonna have to ask Marty FG about that, though. What do you mean this is AI? I think the first pink should go to detention in the beginning. No. Also, The Rock gives Human Fantastic a concussion because he's evil. And maybe he can break the fourth wall. Who's the one calling the police? Yeah, we need to add that. Let's add that to the script. The hot dog. Okay. New paragraph. After this, the hot dog, who is a teacher, decides to call the police, who arrive barging through the door 3 seconds later. How about that? Yeah. What if I said murderer, get like a can of Coca-Cola or something, draw a face, and boom, he becomes a shy dude. Hi, Tastic. I'm happy you took my idea. I'm so honored. Yeah. And we got the plushie stuff, too. What is the stream again? We're making a, Yeah, who's calling the police? Yeah, the hot dog calls the police. Okay, so that's what we have. Okay. So the hot dog calls the police. The pineapple plushie is the chief of police. And he also brings the president of the Blunderdome, Marty FG. That's what I suggested, because the president is Marty FG. What if Sonic saves everyone? We could add Sonic here. If you get a narrator, can I be the narrator who tells the story? Well, you need to be able to, like, send me actual lines of dialogue, you know? Do you have a Discord or any way you could contact me? That's the thing. Well, how will you even have a Marty plush? No, like, probably we're just gonna, like, have a space person or something. And he's voiced by Marty. That's probably what we're gonna do. We have no Marty plushie, what we're probably gonna do is get him space plushie or something, and we're gonna have him voiced by Marty. Okay? What if the president says, hello, my friends, here is the best telephone I have. CapCut overlay. So the telephone has... Okay. So. Okay. The police force order that nobody leaves the scene until they find out who the murderer is. Okay, they're not gonna leave until they find out who the murderer is. That's what they're doing. So where do we go from here? Where do we go from there? The police order that nobody leaves. Professor Hot Dog gets killed and he drops his stacks of text boxes. Or textbooks. We cut to the sentient Ballard playing the hit mobile game My Singing Monster. Sonic pops in. I have an idea. Okay. Guys, I have an idea. Hear me out. What we do is that we save the police force and President Marty until the very end. And we just keep doing the murder thing. What happens... Someone made the plot twist that Mr. Stumble comes back to life and kills Dwayne the Rocky Johnson. Then what happens... Okay, so Hot Dog calls the police, right? And they don't show up until the end. And they show up, and the President Marty personally orders the police to arrest Mr. Stumble because he thinks that that guy is the murderer. And then that's how it ends. How about that? What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that? That the police doesn't show up until the end. It should end horribly, like a plot twist. Yeah, the plot twist is that Stumble comes to life, kills Dwayne the Rocky Johnson, and then he's accused of being the murderer. If you include the best phone he has, then yes. Okay, we'll give him a phone. And how about when Rocky Johnson is killed by Mr. Stumble, he call him a knockoff? He can't talk, though. That's the problem. We'll give him the best phone. Okay, we're removing the cops from the script for now. So the hot dog calls the police. And then another blackout happens. And he is murdered. Yeah, he's murdered. How about that? Yeah, he's murdered. Sonic saves everyone. I don't know how we're gonna add Sonic into this script. I don't know how we're gonna make it so that Sonic saves everyone in the script. With what we have so far. Yeah, our script currently is just everyone dies. That's pretty much the script. He drops stacks of textbooks on the floor. Okay. And then someone has super speed and runs to get a job. And ketchup is everywhere. Maybe Sonic and Rocky fight. We cut to a sentient baller playing My Singing Monsters. My Singing Monsters. With the best game the president has. Okay, this is some interesting stuff so far. This is hard. Okay, let's read the script so far. Okay, let's read the script. So far, Fantastic adds narration. In the Blunderdome, there is a Fall Guys school, and in that school, there is a dance battle going on, which is hosted by Samuel MK. Pink, alongside all his friends, attend this dance battle because the reward for winning a new crown and 10,000 showbucks. Once there, he sees that his main competition will be the dinosaur Bean, and the DJ is Godzilla. Then, out of nowhere, a power outage occurs, leading everyone to not be able to see anything temporarily. Once the lights turn back on, they find that one of the competitors, Mr. Stumble, is dead. And nobody really cares because it's Mr. Stumble. Then, a few minutes later, Pigeon and Dwayne the Rocky Johnson play rock, paper, scissors, and Pigeon loses. As soon as this happens, the lights go out again, turn back on, and the Pigeon is found dead in the scene. Once realizing this, everyone panics and realizes they can't leave. The doors are locked and the windows are blocked. So they all decide to hide in the emergency safety blast ball. However, because literally everyone in the room was hiding in this blast ball, it was very dark, Billy, who was inside, was killed, and nobody was able to see who killed him. They all immediately ran out. After this, the hot dog, who is a teacher, decides to call the police, and then another blackout happens, and he is murdered. That's what we have so far. That is the entire script. Let's see. And then everyone joins, like, Endgame. But they're all dead. We cut to this... Okay, we already saw that. Wait, Fantastic, why are there only 8 people watching? What if IRL Fantastic goes to dinner and everyone is dead? Huh? I mean, the best phone. What are we talking about? Yeah, low view count. The freaking stream crash screwed everything up. That's what happened. The stream crashing earlier screwed everything up, and I'm upset about that, honestly. I'm very upset about that. If y'all could get people in here, that'd be really cool. Because the more people, the better for this. You know? Just ping the server? I did. I did ping the server. With the stream ping. Anyways, just, like, what do we do now that the hot dog guy is dead? They all start arguing and throwing accusations. It turns into an ultimate battle with Pink and Survivors versus Rocky. But they don't know who the murderer is. None of them know who it is. Then after the hot dog dies, we cut to a sentient Bollywood playing the hit mobile game. What? And then Center came on while reacting to a world record and the skyscraper falls. What skyscraper? What skyscraper are you talking about? Professor Hotdog gets eaten by Dwayne. Yeah, that's probably going to be the joke. Also, did you just say Samuel MK is a cast member? Yeah. The joke is that he is the one hosting the whole dance battle, and he set it up so that Dwayne The Rocky Johnson could murder everyone. Everyone gets an F in math class. Guys, guess what? What? After Hot Dog dies, Dwayne The Rocky Johnson snatches people when they're alone with no one and kills them one by one. That's exactly what he's been doing so far. That's what he's been doing. He, one by one, he killed the pigeon and he kills the hot dog because he calls the police and then isolates him and then kills him. That's the plan. You know? You kissed your crush? Well, congratulations on that. Anyways, Rocky and them fight at the end. Well, we're not at the end. We're still in the middle of the script. We're still in the middle of this. So, Hot Dog dies, and then what happens? Okay, I'm gonna write this on my own, like, this part of the script. So, the remaining survivors, pink, yellow, pink, yellow, who else? Burger's still alive. Dwayne The Rocky Johnson's still alive. Who else? Who else is still alive? Who else is still alive? Oh, yeah. Dino, Godzilla, and Peppy Penguin. How about that? Okay, so our survivors... One of them gets hit in the head and becomes a master detective. Dino is alive. Yes, Dino is alive. Why am I running 80% of the story? Are you? After Hot Dog dies, his friends call police, but they don't respond because they're all at Dunkin'. Hot Dog is the one that calls the police. That's the whole point. The hot dog calls the police and the murderer kills him because of that. That is literally what... Oh my god. Okay. Someone threw baked beans and I was summoned. JK, okay. I think we're losing brain cells here. Dwayne the Rocky Johnson, what do you think of this? True. After the hot dog dies, we cut. We're not doing that. The president doesn't show up until the end. How about Godzilla becomes a detective all of a sudden because during running, Dwayne the Rocky Johnson accidentally bumps into him and later he is killed. Wait, who dies? Okay, so there's a whopping one teacher there. Now that I think about it, it's Hot Dog. Pink gets coffee and then he goes crazy. Everyone quickly views Hot Dog's computer and checks their grades. That's actually, wait. The Hot Dog dies and he drops his textbook of everyone's grades. They all go look, except for Burger, because he is a teacher's pet and doesn't want to look. Because, he's like, I'd be mean to check. And while all of them are not looking, the Burger is killed. How about that? How about that? What do you guys think? Reflection of the piano? Piano? After a Hot Dog gets killed, everyone starts to run away and wait. Oh, hold on. And tries to get out of the building, but the murderer locks them up. We already established that earlier, that the doors are locked and the windows are blocked off. Someone craps themselves and start flying. We'll just do the someone starts flying. Okay. So we'll place that down. We're going to place that down. Okay. So the remaining survivors notice that the Hot Dog dropped the grade book with all of their grades. Mind-blowing. Everyone except for Burger check the grades. Check the grades. And while the rest weren't looking, Burger is killed. How about that? There we go. Okay. What do you guys think of that? Last. I kind of want to put an Easter egg in this. Something candy related, but I'm not qualified for it. I'll put it in the script. I'll put it in there. Okay. I'm gonna add a list of characters so far. Characters. Pink. Yellow. Billy. Pigeon. Dino. Godzilla. Dwayne the Rocky Johnson. Okay, Dwayne the Rocky Johnson. Pink, Yellow, Billy, Dino, Godzilla, Dwayne the Rocky Johnson. Burger. Hold up. Burger. Mr. Hot Dog. Samuel MK. Marty FG. President. Pineapple. Police officer. And that's everyone we have so far. Oh yeah, Mr. Stumble. Mr. Stumble, okay. That's what we have so far. We are poorly. How about Wardrobe falls on Godzilla? I think Iroh Fantastic throws him down the stairs because he's bored of recording. We don't have stairs. I've established that so many times. Blue Mike. How do you want us to add Blue Mike into this? Okay, so far, our current survivors are Pink, Yellow, The Rock, Dino, Godzilla, and Peppy Penguin. Those are our survivors. Make Pinky jump out the window for the outro. No. I'm gonna die. I die by the end of this. Also, hi, Aang. Sorry for not saying hi earlier. Pigeon farted like he did when Pink was fishing for pickup lines in that short. Fart so loud he breaks eardrums. Pigeon dies. The pigeon dies early on. The pigeon's already dead. Hold on. Got a notification. How about your keyboard falls on Godzilla and he is stuck in all of them tries to help him out while one who was left behind dies? But wouldn't Godzilla just be strong enough to lift himself out? That's the thing. He'd be strong enough to lift himself out of this whole keyboard thing. You know? You got what I mean? Like, he's strong enough to lift himself out. That's the thing. It's not something big. This isn't big enough. My phone crashed? How did your phone crash? Like, did you throw it against the wall or something? So now what? Now what do we do? We've been streaming for 26 minutes. Oh my god, sorry. How do you make good vids? Just post mediocre vids and everyone will think they're great. Bro, I'm about to make a video. Okay. What do you all want to talk about now? What do we add to the script? Hey, Amber. Maybe his phone was those old 2 gigabyte. They're being chased, and then someone puts a banana peel in the way, causing them to all slip and step back a little. Suddenly, Quokka appears and shuts down the place, and story ends. Should I actually return to make YouTube content? Up to you, up to you. Do I read the whole script so far and see if you guys can come up with something more? What do you guys think? Should I reread the script? The whole script so far. Again, this is a rough draft, so we're probably gonna make a few revisions to this after, but this is gonna turn into the whole thing. This is pretty much the basic plot for it. Yeah, okay, we'll reread the script again. How about that? Okay. This is what we have so far. In the Blunderdome, there is a Fall Guys school, and in that school, there is a dance battle going on, which is hosted by Samuel MK. Pink, alongside all his friends, attend this dance battle because the reward for winning is a new crown and 10,000 showbucks. Once there, he sees that his main competitor will be the dinosaur beam because he's just that good at dancing, and the DJ there is Godzilla. Then, out of nowhere, a power outage occurs, leading to everyone not being able to see temporarily. Once the lights turn back on, they found out that one of the competitors, Mr. Stumble, is dead. But no one really cares because it's literally Mr. Stumble. Then, a few minutes later, Pigeon and Dwayne The Rocky Johnson play rock, paper, scissors together. And Pigeon, we'll see if he wins or loses. I'll decide that later, it doesn't really matter. As soon as this happens, the lights go out again, turn back on, and the Pigeon is found dead in the scene. Once realizing this, everyone panics and realizes they can't leave. The doors are locked, the windows are blocked, so they all decide to go into the emergency safety glass ball at the school. In the same area. However, because literally everyone in the room was hiding in the blast ball, it was very dark. Billy, who was killed inside, no one was able to see who actually killed him. They all immediately ran out. After this, the hot dog, who is a teacher, decides to call the police, and then another blackout happens, and he is murdered. The remaining survivors, Pink, Yellow, Burger, Rock, Dino, Godzilla, and Peppy Penguin, notice that the hot dog dropped the grade book with all of their grades. If everyone except for the Burger checks the grades, and while the rest weren't looking, Burger is killed. That is what we have so far. That is our entire script. The Blunderdome Authority surrounds the school, so no murderer can escape at all costs. Yeah, we have planned, some of the people here decided that at the end, the plot twist is going to be that Dwayne The Rocky Johnson is the murderer, and Samuel MK coordinated this whole dance battle so that Dwayne The Rocky Johnson can murder everyone. And Mr. Stumble comes back to life in the end, kills Dwayne The Rocky Johnson, and then the police show up and mistakenly think Mr. Stumble is the murderer who killed everyone. Add stolen candy. We're gonna add stolen candy somewhere in the script. Don't worry. Does the school have security cameras? Doesn't matter because they're stuck anyways. I don't think they can see the footage. Did he just say Samuel MK? Yeah, someone said we're adding that. Did bro summon me? Yeah, someone added you to the script, bro. Someone added you to the script. Someone said let's add Samuel MK to the script. Like he's the one coordinating the dance battle and who set up for this guy to murder everyone. A being named Pineapple was an undercover cop and is investigating secretly without making public realize. Yeah, the Pineapple is an officer. That's the whole point, and he's gonna show up near the end, you know? Samuel eats salmon and dies of salmonella. Interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, we could add a subplot with the Pineapple and the president. We'll see. Because, like, spoiler alert, the president here is Marty FG. That's what we decided. How about the emergency blast ball is ignited and blasts, and one of the survivors dies? Yeah, but then that would probably create a hole in the wall, and then they could all just leave. After Hot Dog dies, one of the teachers named Mr. Blumsy gets involved in the situation. They go to the end, the Minecraft place. What do we... Okay, our current survivors are Pink, Yellow, Burger, Rock, Dino, and... God's... Or no, Burger's dead, my bad. It's Pink, Yellow, Rock, Dino, Godzilla, and Peppy Penguin. How about this? Okay, I have an idea. Cheeseman was one of the being. He had a walkie-talkie and was able to inform people outside the situation. They go to the end, the Minecraft place. Okay. Let's add this. They all argue over who was the murderer. And they accuse the dinosaur because they notice that most of the people getting killed are Pink's friends. And the dino is Pink's rival here. So they accuse the dinosaur. How about that? What do you guys think? Dwayne The Rocky Johnson sees the cameras, then the lights are out, rips one of the cameras off, and then slams it repeatedly behind Godzilla's back on his plane. Wait. Sees the cameras, and then lights are out, rips one of the cameras off, and then slams it repeatedly behind Godzilla's. That's smart! Okay. Meanwhile, the dinosaur goes to the bathroom so no one gets mad at him, but dies. Okay. So Godzilla dies. That's what y'all are saying. Godzilla dies after this. Who gets to be the thief? Who's the... Okay. Okay, let's add this. They all argue and start accusing Dino of being the murderer because most of the people killed so far are Pink's friends. Period. Pink's friends. Okay. Then, okay, meanwhile, the dinosaur goes to... How about a keyboard falls on Peppy Penguin and he is stuck? Everyone goes to rush to help him, power goes out, and when it came, emergency blast ball was on the keyboard, crushing Peppy Penguin under its weight. On the keyboard, crushing Peppy Penguin. Oh, okay. Alright, so Peppy Penguin just gets crushed. Let's just make it so that something pushes that, you know? Okay, killed so far are Pink's friends. Okay. I mean the murderer because most of the people killed are Pink's friends. Then Dwayne the Rocky Johnson, who is actually the murderer, while nobody is looking. No, actually, notices that there are security cameras in the area. While nobody is looking, he okay. How do we Whimsy comes and whimsically says whimsical. So the candy thing, who steals? Let's see. Dwayne the Rocky Johnson gets executed by throwing him off a cliff. Actually, no, I have an idea. Then everyone notices. No, then Peppy Penguin points out that there are security cameras in the place. While everyone is staring at them and thinking of a way to reach them and see the footage. Someone pushes a keyboard, pushes something, right? Pushes something, a heavy thing that was leaning, someone pushes something heavy on top of Peppy Penguin, which immediately kills him. Then, while everyone stared at that scene, the security cameras were destroyed alongside the footage. Period. There. Okay. That's what we have. Okay. That's what we have so far. So our survivors are Pink, Yellow, Rock, Dino, and Godzilla. Those are our survivors so far. And to think I contributed to it. What do you mean? Wait, what'd you add to it? Oh, yeah, the thing that... Yeah, so he doesn't kill Godzilla, but we did incorporate the thing of him taking out the security cameras and destroying them. We did incorporate that, so good job. So that's what we have so far. Now we have to write our ending, because we still have 4 survivors and 1 murderer in the in the room. What do we do now? That heavy thing is the locker, aka your keyboard, yeah. The keyboard is gonna be the thing that falls on top of him. We'll probably set that up later, the keyboard that was there, you know? Yellow's gonna be kept alive? Yes, Yellow is gonna be kept alive for now. The next person killed is probably gonna be either him or Godzilla. It's gonna be one of the two. The cameras come back on by the end. The cameras are destroyed. That's what's in the script. They destroyed the cameras. Yellow's gonna be kept alive for now, but the plan is that the Dino's gonna be the last one standing. And then Pink is gonna be second to last. And then the question is, who's killed first? Yellow or Godzilla? How many beans are in the school? A bunch of them. Just that not all of them attended the dance battle. I guess. The Dino makes a rap. Yeah, we're probably gonna have a scene where Pink and Dino have a dance-off. You know? That's probably gonna happen. And probably in the middle of the dance battle, Pink just gets killed. You know? That's probably what's gonna happen. So, what else? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here, chat? The students check their phones and realize there was a threat in the school. No, really? There's a murderer in the school? I would have never guessed. Oh my god. I think the principal should be killed third to last. Who's the principal? We have no principal. Who should... One. Stentric. Stentric is the principal. Is that what you guys want? That Stentric is the principal? Stentric should be the principal? Do you guys think Stentric should be the principal, chat? Should Stentric be the principal? Could you read my last message? Then Dwayne The Rocky Johnson makes a makeshift axe from the destroyed cameras and stabs Godzilla in the back while nobody is looking or lights go off. I mean, another power outage. This is like gonna be the third one. It's gonna be like the third time that no one looks and someone dies. It's gonna be tough to incorporate into the story. That's the thing. And put his audio of saying this is the new Lillipers world record before he continues, he is killed. Okay. 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 So should he be the president? Sorry, no, principal. So Stentric is the principal of the school. Is that what we're doing, chat? That Stentric is the principal. Okay, but who gets... Okay, so we have that. We'll incorporate that later. For now, who gets killed next? Who do you guys think? Godzilla or Yellow? That's what I'm thinking. Godzilla or Yellow? Fantastic is the principal. Fantastic is the one narrating the story. That's what you guys decided on earlier. Next is Godzilla. Okay, how does he die? I had sleep paralysis today in the afternoon. Makeshift axe. True. Fantastic is the third person, fourth wall breaker. Yeah, he sure is. Anyways, makeshift axe. So let's... Okay. So, I'm gonna type on my keyboard. I haven't had time to do that this whole stream. Up, down, left, right. B, A, and where's the enter button? There it is. Man, that didn't do anything. Wait, this isn't connected. I've been typing in nothing the entire time. Okay, this is still a fun keyboard, though. Okay. Can't move anything in there, a random noise in my head. Fascinating. Makeshift axe from the security cameras. Okay. Destroyed with the footage. The survivors are starting to get very suspicious of Dino. Of the Dino. But they can't say... Okay. Shortly after... The random noise in my head. You just press mute on your head. You could do that. Mute your head. And just press the mute button so you don't hear it. So, there are survivors. The survivors are starting to get very suspicious of Dino. Shortly after. Lights go out again. And You had sleep paralysis even before? No, I don't think I have, actually. Or sleep paralysis, or just sleep paralysis, I don't think I have. Like, it happened to me one time, but, like, it was, like, a few seconds long for some reason. The president should call Pink to go evacuate. But Pink says no, because he wants his dance battle money. Godzilla's tired, sat on the fallen locker keyboard, and the rest are talking, and then they look at him, he's dead. In all the arguing, all the discussion, Godzilla goes to sit down, on the fallen keyboard, which then, and is then killed while nobody else was looking. Godzilla's... Sorry, I know I'm obsessed with your keyboard. It's alright. But yeah, Godzilla died to the keyboard. He died twice to the... He died to the keyboard. Or actually, Yeah, he dies to the keyboard. For now. And then someone crafts a makeshift axe and stabs him. Dwayne The Rocky Johnson probably does that, yeah. How about this? Yellow just dies. Yellow just straight up dies to nothing. He just despawns. How about that? Yellow's just done. And straight up despawns. Yeah, okay. At the end, Pink says, I have no mouth, but I must scream. That's wild. Reference. I don't know how we can incorporate that. So yeah, Yellow straight up just despawns. Yellow just decides, you know what, I'm done filming this. This is getting absurd, and he just despawns. Okay. Godzilla Resurrection? No. Okay. We have... Okay, I think I know how we could incorporate this ending. Okay. So... After this, Yellow feels like he's just done filming and despawns. Then, to finally settle everything, Pink and Dino have an epically choreographed dance battle against each other. Tragically, in the middle of the battle, Pink and Dino are both killed by Dwayne the Rocky Johnson. There. Okay. Will you create a video after this? Yes, this is going to be turned into a video eventually. I don't know when it'll come out, but this is getting turned into a video eventually. This is getting turned into an actual video eventually. Don't worry. There will probably be some minor adjustments done to the script over time and, like, just turning, like, actually describing everything so, like, it turns into an actual full-length video. But, yeah. Could you read my last message? Godzilla sits on the keyboard while everyone is chatting, and then Dwayne the Rocky Johnson makes a makeshift axe from the destroyed cameras and stabs Godzilla while he is on the keyboard. We'll probably do that. I'll do that. Yeah. How about Yellow was watching the dance battle and he was killed first? No. Dwayne the Rocky Johnson's the one spectating. Because, like, he's kind of unbiased. He's chill with everybody. He's friends with everyone, you know? He's kind of unbiased. But I think keeping him alive was... Who is alive so far? Okay, so far in the script, everyone is dead. Literally everyone is dead except for Dwayne the Rocky Johnson. He won. He killed everyone. So they're both killed by Dwayne the Rocky Johnson. As his smile stares into the camera, we see flashbacks showing how he killed everyone else before the dance battle. So, like, we actually get exposition on how he killed all of them. How about that? You know? Like that, you know? What do you guys think? And then... However, this abruptly ends with Mr. Stumble coming back to life and getting mad at Rock. I'll just abbreviate for Rock for now, because it's getting annoying to type his name over and over and over again. How does Rocky die? Then... the police, Pineapple, Chief of Police, Marty FG, the President, and the rest of the officers show up to a scene, show up. Rock quickly gives Mr. Stumble a knife and pretends to lie dead on the ground, which leads to the police falsely arresting Mr. Stumble. And I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that is a fire video. That would make a fire video. Could I be an officer? We'll see. Okay. Do I read the final script? Do I read the script? Now that we have this. Alright, I think we cooked. We all cooked together. Do I read the script, chat? Do I read the script? No answers, chat. You almost forgot. How about Johnson killing everyone in the end while police is arresting Mr. Stumble? Yes, yes? Okay. We're reading the script out loud. How bad is stream delay, by the way? I haven't actually checked. Yes, yes? Okay. We're reading the script out loud. How bad is stream delay, by the way? It's Okay. So let's see here. Let's actually read the script. Fantastic, I'm behind you. No, I only see a Fortnite battle was behind me. Anyways. Marty says, hello there, I'm the president. This is my best mobile phone I have. Okay. Anyways. Uh-oh. Oh, yo, sorry I lagged stream for a second. I just noticed. It's because of the freaking... Wait, is stream lagging? Okay, we're good, Okay. Time to read. Okay. So this is our script. Our characters in this are Pink, Yellow, Billy, Pigeon, Dino, Godzilla, Dwayne The Rocky Johnson, Burger, Mr. Hot Dog, Samuel M.K., we'll see if he stays in the script, Marty F.G., who is the president, Pineapple, who is a police officer, and Mr. Stumble, and we'll add Stentric as the principal. Let's read the script. I'll probably make adjustments to this off camera, but this is going to be the general script. In the Blunderdome, there is a Fall Guys school, and in that school, there is a dance battle going on, which is hosted by Samuel M.K. Pink, alongside all his friends, attend this dance battle because the reward for winning is a new crown and 10,000 showbucks. Once there, he sees that his main competition will be the dinosaur bean, and the DJ there is Godzilla. Then, out of nowhere, a power outage occurs, leading everyone to not be able to see anything temporarily. Once the lights turn back on, they find out that one of the competitors, Mr. Stumble, is dead. Due to the fact that it's Mr. Stumble, no one really cares. You know, no one cares that Mr. Stumble is dead. Can I steal the Fall Guys plush and your consoles? No. No, you don't get to. Then a few minutes later, Pigeon and Dwayne The Rocky Johnson play rock, paper, scissors together, and Pigeon loses. As soon as this happens, the lights go out again, turn back on, and Pigeon is found dead in the scene. Once realizing this, everyone panics and realizes that they can't leave. The doors are locked, the windows are blocked, so they all decide to hide in the emergency safety blast ball. However, because literally everyone in the room was hiding in this blast ball and it was very dark, no one was able to see who killed Billy, who, yes, he was indeed killed in here. And they all immediately ran out. After this, the hot dog, who is a teacher, decides to call the police, and then another blackout happens, and he is murdered. The remaining survivors, Pink, Yellow, Burger, Rock, Dino, Godzilla, and Peppy Penguin, notice that the hot dog dropped the grade book with all their grades. Everyone, except for Burger, checks the grades, and while the rest weren't looking, Burger is killed. They all argue and start accusing Dino of being the murderer because most of the security cameras in the place... They all start accusing Dino of being the murderer because most of the people killed so far are Pink's friends. Then, Peppy Penguin points out that there are security cameras in the place. While everyone is staring at them and thinking of a way to reach them and see the footage, someone pushes something heavy on top of Peppy Penguin, which immediately kills him. Then, while everyone stared at that scene, the security cameras were destroyed alongside the footage. The survivors are starting to get very suspicious of Dino. In all the discussion, Godzilla goes to sit down on the fallen keyboard and then is killed while nobody else is looking by a makeshift axe. After this, Yellow feels like he's just done filming this episode and straight up despawns. Then, to finally settle everything, Pink and Dino have an epically choreographed dance battle against each other. Tragically, in the middle of the battle, Pink and Dino are both killed by Dwayne The Rocky Johnson. As his smile stares into the camera, we see flashbacks showing how he killed everyone else before this dance battle. However, this abruptly ends when Mr. Stumble coming back from the dead and getting mad at Dwayne The Rocky Johnson. Then, Pineapple, the chief of the police, alongside Marty F.G., the president, and the rest of the officers show up. Dwayne The Rocky Johnson quickly gives Mr. Stumble a knife and pretends to lie dead on the ground, which leads to the police falsely arresting Mr. Stumble. The end. That is the entire script, chat. What do you guys think? Made a temporary channel to say hi. Oh, Ace Guy but told to delete this. Oh, okay. Can I be the thief? We'll see. We'll see how I incorporate a candy thief into this, okay? But anyways, what do you guys think of this script, chat? What do you guys think of the script? Is it peak or is it mid? What do you think? Peak. I know, right? It's peak. Okay. Fire stream. Okay. So, now that we're done with this script, I'm probably going to make some adjustments to it off camera to make sure that it actually lasts the full thing, and maybe a few minor adjustments to the actual story and how everyone's killed. But that is going to be the general plot. That's going to be the plot. Bro, should that falling keyboard and that heavy thing fall on Peppy Penguin be the same? We'll probably change it. Maybe whether it's a keyboard or something else, something heavy will fall on Peppy Penguin. Okay. I missed the FG community. What happened to you? Dude, you forgot the phone. Don't worry, I took a screenshot. I will DM Marty after this to make sure that he gets involved in this, and I will tell him to record that line. Why'd I have to get grounded? You got grounded? Damn. Okay. Well, now what? Now what do we do? I guess we're kind of done with stream, I guess. Cool comes and kills everyone and leaves in the BADASS way. Okay. We'll see if we have that. I guess we're done with this stream. I'm probably going to end up stream right now. So see y'all. I'm surprised we didn't actually end in a horribly catastrophic death. You know, like, typically all these streams end with, like, oh, it's the end of the world, we're all gonna die. Thank goodness we don't have to deal with that. Hey, guys, it's me, Gummy Goo. Wait, no. What are you doing here? We're gonna get sued!